challenges faced by farmers these days, and probably the most common one you would hear, is the income challenge, dealing with adequate farm income. We're in a typically, unless we can set ourselves aside just a little bit, we're typically in a commodity production and marketing industry where a change somewhere else in the world will lower our prices, and consumers are, quite frankly, enjoying cheap food. They may not think that it's cheap food, but it, relatively speaking, a smaller and smaller portion of our incomes goes to buying food every year. And if it is increasing for some people, it's because they're getting more and more value-added product. People are buying food now that's pre-cooked, and it has a lot of other services added to it. But farmers are getting a smaller, a continuing decline in terms of constant dollars, a continuing decline in the sale of their commodity prices, and a smaller portion of the consumer dollars all of the time. So that's a problem. And because of that, it's also a problem for younger farmers to get started. Younger farmers coming in either need to be helped out by their parents or somebody else, or it's going to be very difficult for them to get established. And so farm succession, in my view, is one of the most critical things that I think needs to be dealt with in one way or another. And those of us that are in the industry and those of us outside the industry all need to be concerned about it, because it's something that should be of concern, or could actually affect our food production in the future, or we are going to end up with large corporate ownership of farms, which I'm not saying is necessarily bad, because it might be the only alternative, but eventually I still am a very strong believer in the family farm and our ability to produce as effectively as anybody.